Australia is looking into reports one of its teens was fighting alongside ISIL and carried out a suicide bombing in Iraq. The deadly attack happened in Ramadi this week. Australia's foreign minister says that if confirmed, the teen would be yet another young Australian caught in the terror organization's web. Greg Navarro has the story.
Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott took time to address reports that Melbourne teenager Jake Bellotti was among a group of ISIL suicide bombers responsible for an attack near the Iraqi city of Ramadi.
This is a horrific situation, an absolutely horrific situation, and it shows the lure of this death cult to impressionable youngsters.
If confirmed, he becomes the third teenager to make news in Australia this month. Last week, 2 Australian teens were stopped at Sydney's airport, apparently on their way to the Middle East to join the terrorist group. Experts say a big part of that lure is the way ISIL targets young men around the world.
It's possibly the first conflict of this nature where social media has played such an important role.
The use of social media featuring slickly produced videos is the center of a recruitment campaign believed to have drawn hundreds of people from Australia and more than 10,000 from around the world. Experts say even the most accessible form of social media won't be effective unless there's some kind of physical link to the community. They say for those young people being targeted, oftentimes that link is someone they know.
It might be from the extended family, it might be somebody from a particular prayer hall, but somebody has to be the conduit, or is normally the conduit, for that radicalisation.
Potential recruits are singled out and groomed.
I would suspect that they are people not happy with their lives where they currently are. I suspect they are probably disillusioned with the politics we have.
Federal authorities are working under the radar to identify people suspected of planning to join terrorist groups. And Australia has already revoked the passports of almost 100 people.
It's very, very important that we do everything we can to try to safeguard our young people.
But so far it appears those efforts haven't stopped the lure that continues to attract young Australians. Greg Navarro, CCTV, Sydney.